turn one right, narrows. One right narrows, you hear one right
Alex Parpotas, one of the ERC juniors, and his jump in yesterday's first leg was a picture to describe the first day of the Circuit of Ireland rally. Lots of jumps, lots of speed, and lots of bumpy roads. Jan Kearney, leader of the championship, not happy with his setup in the morning. A lot of changes means he could only manage second overall, 11.7 seconds behind the leader.
Okay, but I think tomorrow will be better because the first pass of the stages I can be much faster, so hopefully it will be better.
This man is the man to beat, 19 years of age, Chris Ingram. Feels like he's at home on these kinds of roads. He was fastest with his Renault Twingo R2, and he leads the rally in the junior category. So the start of day two, the Irish roads offered a perfect rally for these juniors. Jan Kearney has one goal, and that's to come back to fight Ingram for the lead, and he sets the best times of the first two stages and is only 2 seconds behind Chris Ingram in second. On special stage 3, Kearney was to discover what would change his day. Ingram was in the middle of the road. And that is a big crash.
And I'm not really happy for it. I'm sorry for him because I wanted to be faster than him, but on the road, not like this. So it sometimes happens, and now we are the first. That's good.
So Ingram came back to service without his car. The rally is finished for the young British talent.
It's devastating to be in the lead and 8th overall in the whole ERC in the little Twingo, and then crash out like that, because that would have been an amazing result, but that's life. At least we showed we were fast and people have noticed.
Stephen Wright is consistent, third fastest in special stage 12, third overall after special stage 14.
This morning with the intention of just punching in some good stage times. We didn't really think podium position was on the cards after how yesterday went, but you know, if we can sneak into the top 3, we'll take it, and we'll be very happy with it.
Fastest in special stage 14 is this man, Alex Parpotas. He took second position overall after Ingram's retirement.
I'm enjoying the stages, but I'm also using my head, trying not to take too many risks, you know, so that's it. The finish for me is very important.
So on board with Gino Bux, and that's a big crash for the newcomer on special stage 12.
On a eu, voilà, on a un peu tapé l'avant et on voit là dans le toit que.
So we hit the front of the car and we can see on the roof that the wall of the house stopped us directly. The car was completely on its side and we put it well. We went out of the car and watched if nothing was working abnormally. And as the learning, we just arrived here, so it's normal to make mistakes when you want to push a little bit and follow the rhythm, but I don't think we were too fast. It was a mistake during the recce due to my youth in the rally. I think that we will be able to fix it in the future. Alexander Zavada, puncture in special stage 12, a puncture in special stage 17. So bad luck this weekend for Zavada. Mechanical problem on Friday and 2 punctures on Saturday. But he left with a good memory because he won his first stage today on special stage 16.
We come here not expecting not expecting the best. So yeah, to finish with a second place for us is brilliant.
So Kearney celebrating with no one to battle after the crash of Ingram. Kearney was alone in front of the ERC junior.
Really good for us, and hopefully next race will be similar, maybe the same.
So next ERC Junior will be a Rally Accords on May the 15th to May the 17th. Coming next, only 2 stages left in ERC Circuit of Ireland.
Keep going, keep going.
Welcome back to Circuit of Ireland, heading for the last 2 stages now. The penultimate stage of the Circuit of Ireland is Bronte Homeland 2. Almost the last chapter of this drama, taking place on this fertile, literary ground. Glorious sunshine and dry conditions continue, and Neil Simpson going extremely well until he goes wide and into a ditch.
Right 2, keep it with a flat crest.
So Seb Vegan finally see a real attack from the young German now. A second pass through this long stage. And less than 7 seconds between him and Barrable for second. It's the fastest time for the young German as well.
Yeah, I try to push, and I like to have this kind of battle. Then you can learn, and it's always nice to be under pressure fast.
In second place is this man, Robert Barrable, but he's feeding the pressure from Vegan. He's about to make a mistake, overshoot, and off into a field, losing 12 seconds and his second place overall.
We overshot a square left into the field and we had to turn around and come back out, so. It's a shame, really. Sure, look, this is rallying. He was driving better today and I just made a little mistake and just got caught out, but sure, these things happen.
Esa-Pekka Lappi, well, he's backed off a little and not taking any risks. 7 seconds quicker than his first time through here, and he's still the rally leader by a comfortable margin. So before heading to the last stage, let's have a look at the two-wheel drive and production cup. So Josh Moffett wins the production cup. Obviously the younger brother of Sam Moffett, who we saw retire on special stage 12, 7th overall in his Mitsubishi Lancer. Second in production cup, Robert Woodside. In the two-wheel drive cup, Daniel McKenna wins with an impressive 6th overall, that has to be mentioned, leading the class from start to finish in his first time in the Citroen.
We only had limited mileage in the car before the event started, and the idea of the event was just sort of try and raise our profile a wee bit and just get some time in the car. We're competing in the British Rally Championship, and Pirelli's sponsoring us. I'm the Pirelli Star driver this year.
So Jonathan Greer, third in the two-wheel drive category, 52.7 seconds behind second place Kearney. He was, of course, the fastest junior. Zoltan Bessinet, the reigning European two-wheel drive champion, 4th in two-wheel drive, 4 minutes behind McKenna. So special stage 18, Gregor Luhr, the final stage of the Circuit of Ireland, and after a busy regroup in the town of Banbridge, Robert Barrable is out on stage, having been first in a wet qualifying session on Thursday and as low as 5th on leg 1. He starts the final stage 3rd, 5.2 seconds behind Vegan. He's third overall at the end of this stage.
I'm the one that cracked and made the mistake, and I've gifted Seb now the second position, which is an awful shame, but to finish on the podium in our local rally is really, really important.
So this young German, Seb Wiegand, a very smart drive indeed, still developing his relationship with co-driver Frank Christian, and 2 seconds quicker than Barable through this stage, and that secures the runner-up spot.
Today was really good. We had a really good pace, I think, and yeah, it was really nice. And the next rally we will continue like this.
The time in the back when Sepp was kept it.
So securing a Skoda 1 to Esa-Pekka Lappi with an excellent display this weekend. He's been absolutely dominant, and he wins special stage 18, bringing him 10 stage wins for the rally. He wins overall by nearly 2 minutes, and it's his second victory out of 3 ERC entries in 2014.
What about you? Yeah, it's good.
It was absolutely perfect rally. Especially I keep our performance from yesterday. I mean, it was very good and very hard performance from us, and that's what I'm quite proud of.
So more like Raikkonen and Häkkinen than Mäkinen and Gronholm. His early successes were on circuits before he switched to rallying, and now he's really proved his tarmac skills on this very different circuit of Ireland, and proved himself the asphalt master here on the Emerald Isle. So the first 1-2 in 2014 for Skoda. Lappi's first victory in a proper tarmac rally, and EP is back in the lead of the championship. And fittingly, the Colin McRae Trophy awarded to Chris Ingram, who was leading the junior category till his crash on special stage 13. Now for the podium, Lappi, Wiegand and Barable celebrating at the Titanic Quarter here in Belfast. So that's it for ERC Circuit of Ireland, and the next round is the Rally Accords, a gravel classic.